Welcome. What's good?
What up, everybody?
What it
What's
do?
cracking? Not much, man. What's going on, man? I feel like it's been entirely too long since I've seen you. Not
I know.
including our weekly Tuesdays. You know what I'm saying? It's been a little too long since I've seen my boy. Hopefully, if all goes right, we'll be able to see each other tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get dinner and whatnot.
Yes.
But how you been, dog? Man, how was your last weekend?
It was good, man. Everything's good. You know what I'm saying? Family staying safe, staying cool. So everything's lovely.
Yes, sir.
And another Tuesday. Lots of different things going on in sports. We back again. So
A bunch, actually. Got a lot of free agency movement in the NFL. A ton of bunch of injuries to some big name stars in the NBA.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So that's hurting a lot of teams who are in the playoff hunt. MVP race is changing now. Yeah, man, last week was insane, dude. It was crazy.
yeah, for sure. No, absolutely. So we'll see what's going on. Unc in the building. Know what's good. What's good. We appreciate you. And yeah, we got to do our YouTube things, you know what I'm saying? If you're joining, don't be afraid to like, comment, subscribe, do all the different stuff, you know what I'm saying? The thumbs up. But also just please, we do appreciate your comments and stuff and your engagement as we go through this for sure.
Always all facts.
And then also we might do something a little bit different today because I'm without a couch guest so far. I just realized I don't have a couch guest. So if people want to maybe vote and see what kind of couch guest they might want to have, I can see if I might pull something out the stash. We'll see. We'll determine that later. We'll figure that out as we go. So, with that being said, anything else before we hit our intro? How are you? I didn't even ask you how you're doing, though.
It's fine. No, it's fine. No, man, I'm straight. Fellow Slacker, Trevor, he got married this past weekend. So congratulations,
that's right,
Amy.
Yes, congratulations.
Yeah, man, beautiful wedding, gorgeous. So happy they finally got to get that done. They've rescheduled it 3 times since last year in March when COVID really picked up. So super excited for them. Can't wait to see a little baby Trevor running around. It's about that time.
It's close. It's time.
Yeah, man, it's about that time, man. So, but we'll see, man. So super shout out to them. Just another Jetpack weekend. I didn't bring this up last week because I couldn't when they had mentioned it. But I got into Eastern Media Gaming. So
yeah. That's what's up.
Yeah. So you guys are gonna see me. Yeah, so you guys are gonna see me start streaming a little bit more. I'm gonna stream probably right after this on Twitch. Put some video games and whatnot. So if you're into that kind of thing, join afterward. Shameless plug. But I definitely want to get you. I definitely want to get you and Marcus in on that, man. I need y'all to hit that application so that y'all can apply to it too. And definitely get everybody in there because they take content creators and stuff like that as well. So we can rep the podcast, we can rep gaming, whatever y'all want to kind of get through. They take all of it. So really super cool. Really excited to kind of get in with them and to kind of see how official they are and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. So
hey man, well congrats on that, man. I know you keep shaking, keep moving. That's what's up, dog.
We got to,
yeah.
We got baby.
What about the voting too? Is the voting over yet?
Yeah, so the voting is over. The crazy part about it though is I won't know who won until they do the actual ceremony on April 16th. There will be a link to watch it live. I should find out either later on tonight or tomorrow whether or not they're going to do kind of an in-person for at least the contestants, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, I do know so far that there will be a link to kind of watch the ceremony. And so I won't even know who won until April 16th. So
okay.
Couple weeks from now, you know what I'm saying?
Hopefully, stay tuned.
Hopefully we all did enough to, get it popping. Like I said before, I don't win without y'all. So, I keep saying it, but we're definitely in this together. So if I win, we win. You know what I mean? That's all that matters. So,
absolutely.
Whatever comes towards that, I'm just glad to get the exposure. I think it was really fun to be able to create some videos for it, all that fun stuff like that. So. It was cool, nice experience. The Arizona influencer Instagram team, they did their thing. So, yeah, man, it's been crazy, man. I was texting you the other day, like
I'm busy.
Man, I'm spent a little bit. I need a rest day. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
we'll see what we can get done this upcoming weekend.
We'll see. Well, what's up, Grace? Welcome in.
What up, Deb?
And like I said, so we'll see what's going on, but we'll go ahead and hit this intro though. Now that we've checked in properly. And if y'all guys want to see a certain couch guest, let me know, you know what I'm saying? Because this couch guest is still to be determined. We'll see what's up with that.
Yeah. What's up, Waters? What is up? What's cracking, everybody? Should have like this.
Like a champ, they opened up my eyes. Said like a champ, I didn't know sport till they told me what I do, baby. Said like a champ, they opened up my eyes. Said like a champ, Myra and Marcus, Strizzy and yes, they do too. They opened up my eyes.
And we back. What's good? All right.
Chill.
So here we are. Say Like a Champ, episode 82.
82.
Rocking and rolling on another Tuesday. We are rolling with the OG crew right now. It's going to be me and my boy Strizzy, just like we were in the parking lot back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Doing what we do, elbows up. Lakers game is on. They started early today, so I watched the first half. I basically got to the first half and stuff, so I might join the second half after this, but we'll see what's good. But, we got to be here, rain, sleet, snow, hail, whatever.
Oh, tell me about it, man. Miami's playing the Suns tonight, so that's a big matchup for us. We got to get back on track. We won like 11 out of 12 and then just dropped our last 2.
And then
Yeah, so
we'll see what's up.
And back to the Pacers, I was like, I'm cool with losing one, but we lost both of them. Come on, guys, we gotta get back right.
And that is something that's kind of been weird in the NBA this year, is like the back-to-backs, because they're trying to do travel less, which I understand, but it's like this ain't baseball. Like, I don't want to see NBA players playing like back-to-back games against each other
like this for no reason, realistically.
Right. But wait. But let's not get out of order. Let's go ahead and jump into our first topic, and then we'll handle that. What's up next?
Oh, let's check it out, man, real quick.
Tune to NFL Talk.
Let's get it.
All right, NFL Talk. So, I don't know if we want to get this out of the way right now. Oh, welcoming in though. Moms is here. Kelly's here. What's good?
Yeah,
appreciate y'all joining in.
Absolutely.
So, okay, do we want to go with the free agency moves first, or do we want to go to like the off-field stuff first? What do you
Let's do the off-field stuff first. Let's get it out the way because we can
off-field stuff first.
Go a little bit off a tangent on that, so let's knock that out.
Okay, well, we have to talk about Deshaun Watson. This is really troubling. So this scandal has started basically about a week ago now is when it started really gaining steam. You know what I'm saying? About a week ago, you know what I'm saying? He's out. Bobby Shmurda is out, but so there's now a total of 16 lawsuits against Deshaun Watson that are basically, the majority of these lawsuits are being brought by like one lawyer. And, they all involve masseuses. How do you say that? All involve
I don't know.
A masseuse and himself, therapist? You know what I'm saying? Yes, a massage therapist. I'm sorry. Yeah. And, it's just very troubling. I think that he's in deep water. His lawyer says that there's strong evidence against, the cases, and that a lot of them are kind of like copycat, like tag along cases, but we'll see how this plays out. But I definitely think that, whatever had happened, he's definitely put himself in harm's way with his actions here. So, so we'll see how that goes. It's crazy though, how he's gone from like, about a month ago being like, I want to be traded and where's he going to land? And, this guy's like a top 5 quarterback to like now, like this is very, very bad and very troubling. And it's very against what we perceived his character as to be. So,
exactly.
So we'll see how it all plays out, but very, very concerning. And I'm like, dang, that's just all bad.
Definitely. It is a little bit crazy to me though. Sometimes, like, I know we always say, innocent until proven guilty, but I feel like a lot of times the media has this way of kind of making them guilty until proven innocent. You know what I mean? And I, especially being a father of 2 girls, like I never want to downplay anything like this. I hope and pray that everything that these women have come forward and said about Deshaun Watson is in fact true. He is sticking to his guns, saying that like he's not saying that nothing happened between them. He's literally just basically saying that everything was consensual. You know what I mean? So he's basically said he's not going to do any of the like settlements. Like he's pretty
We'll
gung
just
ho
go ahead
on.
and yeah,
Like he's pretty
play it
gung ho
out in
on
court.
like going to court and going to trial and stuff like that. So hopefully, because he's that confident, hopefully what he is saying is also true. I would hope that, like you said, like our perceived character of Deshaun Watson is that of a good dude, and we've talked about that on past episodes. So hopefully we can get a little bit more information. I know the lawyers giving out some evidence. I think it was yesterday,
Right.
or maybe earlier today. So we'll continue to follow this. You already know how we do with sports news. But yeah, man, like you said, he went from being like, I want out of here, to a bunch of teams willing to give up X amount of first round picks for him, to you could be out of a job.
Yeah.
So, in its entirety, you know what I mean? So we'll see, man. We'll see.
I think at this point he's at least probably going to face some type of suspension at minimum. But I'd like to see how this all plays out. This is pretty crazy though, very wild. But enough with that negativity, you know what I'm saying? Like we said, we'll follow that a little bit, but we definitely had to address that. A couple other off the field type things. The Washington football team, that name may stick. Apparently, there's word that they're going to basically start pulling the fans and see if they just want to like ride with the Washington football team.
Right.
I guess, like we talked about, man, it's complicated. Those things are tied up with the trademark and everything like that. So they might feel like it's not worth it. They'll just ride with this. Do you think that'd be lame or not?
I think it'd be kind of lame.
Yeah.
Only because like so many times throughout the year, how many times did we mess up their name? And I get it. It's going to take a little while. They've been the Redskins for a while. They were the Redskins for a long time. So I get it. I understand it. It's going to take a little while for everyone to like get in the habit of really saying the Washington football team. But I feel like the Washington football team is just so long. Like, you got to figure something out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, figure something out.
Well, I feel you. I mean, definitely the acronym, because they always put WFT, and when I see it in bold, like those three letters, like I always think of something else in my mind. So they definitely got to figure out a better way to shorten it. But I actually kind of think it's fire. Like the Washington football team, like you don't even need, like you don't deserve a mascot. You don't need a mascot. Like that's just the football team.
You don't deserve a mascot.
Yeah, like I kind of think it fits.
I kind of think
it fits. So we'll see. They might just ride with it. We'll see what the fans are thinking. But
yeah,
that's one little interesting thing. But yeah, and then also the draft's coming up April 29th. We know about that. More pro days going on, stuff like that. And then some free agency moves. One interesting thing is, and Unk says Washington is horrible, can't even get the name right. That's why I think it's like just ride with this. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. But a couple free agency moves. Joe Flacco to the Eagles. I mean, that kind of to me shows that they're having faith in Jalen Hurts, though. Like they weren't trying to get somebody to really compete with him, because Joe Flacco, like, I mean, that's totally different. Like he can't even move.
He ain't done anything since the last Super Bowl. Right. After that, he got paid, and he has been all downhill since there.
Hey, but that's still evidence you should bet on yourself, because it worked for him that one time.
Exactly.
But the last time we saw him, he was getting replaced by Lamar Jackson. So, him going in there to compete with Jalen Hurts, that's just a totally different, vibe and everything. So we'll see. Yeah. Will Fuller signed with Miami. So the deep threat, you know what I'm saying? A deep threat for Tua or for whoever, whatever goes on there. I kind of like that.
I kind of like it.
That's pretty cool. I think the Miami, you know what I'm saying? That's like my little, my little side piece in the AFC. So we'll see.
Little brother team.
Yeah. And Unk says, yeah, good luck with that guy for real. Like, I mean, that's rough. The Cowboys, I got to speak about America's team. That's my squad. The Cowboys, they did sign Keanu O'Neal from the Atlanta Falcons. And they're talking about, he's a safety there, but he reunites with Dan Quinn, who's the defensive coordinator of the Cowboys now. And he, he's a safety, but they're saying he might play linebacker. They'll see if they do that or whatever. But I personally love that style of defense. Like I would have the third linebacker really in the box be like really a safety, a big safety that can support the run.
It's worked for Carolina for years.
That's my style. Like, you know what I'm saying? When I build my defense and everything, like that's my style. And I call it the star backer right there. Boom.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I think that would be dope. And to see it come to the Cowboys, I'm kind of excited about that. So we'll see if that comes to fruition there. Oh, and one other thing I want to start. You guys know I'm a Georgia Bulldog fan and stuff. I want to start the campaign to get Todd Gurley to the Steelers. I think that they haven't. I don't know if anything's happened yet or if I missed anything, but I don't think that they re-signed Connor and Gurley's still out there. With Gurley and with their dude from Kentucky, their backup Benny Snell, I think that would be a dope combination. Because Connor doesn't really do it for me, but Gurley knows how to run that goal line and stuff and do those tough runs. So I think that would be perfect. So I'm starting the campaign Gurley to the Steelers. We'll see if that happens though.
I feel you on that. I've never really liked Connor, to be honest with you. Like, I mean, not that, I mean, I don't know the
respect
man
to him.
So that's not what I mean. But like, I just when I feel like he had a good thing going when Le'Veon was like, if y'all are franchising me, I'm not playing. You know what I mean? Like, so Connor kind of stepped in. He had arguably the best offensive line in the league. You don't really have any tape on him, the way he likes to run all the other stuff. And then literally the very next year, the last 2 seasons, he's done literally nothing. Like, even when he's healthy, literally nothing. So I think the reason why he's not re-signed yet is because they're looking for other options. You know what I mean? So but yeah, man, I'd love to see Todd Gurley resurge. As a Ravens fan, I don't know how I feel about him going to the Steelers, but you know what I'm saying? But I do think it would be a good spot for him to go if they can get that offensive line to be back at what it used to be. Hopefully he'd be able to find some holes the way he was finding them in LA. So we'll see. Yeah.
Unc said he heard Gurley was going to Detroit. That's kind of interesting. They could use some help, but I don't know. They'd have 2 Georgia Bulldogs. They'd have him and Swift. That'd be kind of crazy.
It would be kind of cool. But I want Swift to get his. I want Swift to get his. I don't want him to have to share as much. I think Swift is going to be nice.
You don't have to share the goal line, but we'll see. But we definitely got to pause the show for a second and say a big shout out to our boy Anthony Weston Jr. What's good? What's good? Happy birthday. Happy birthday. It's your birthday today. We appreciate you checking in on the show during that. Hope you're having a great day. And Anthony Weston, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're somehow related. I kind of think so because he's he reps Missouri from Missouri. Then he came out here to Arizona too. And now he's in Texas. That's a couple of my top states there. So that's what's up. So definitely. And we were just talking about this too, that we definitely want to have Anthony Weston on the show soon. You know what I'm saying? We need another guest and we'd love to have you on the show. So that's our way of asking you. We'll put it out there right there. Just like that.
It's your time, man.
Yeah.
It's your time.
We definitely got to get you on there soon. We were just talking about that last week, but today probably wouldn't have been the best day, but you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so I think though that's pretty much all we had for NFL talk. I didn't really have anything else unless you had anything else.
I kind of want to get your opinion on this, kind of see where because all right, so you already know the Ravens are my AFC team. And at the end of last season, they talked so much about how they weren't worried about receivers in the offseason. They were talking about re-strengthening the defense and re-strengthening the offensive line.
Right.
Which really makes no sense because the Ravens led the league in drops and at like 14%. So even when Lamar was getting the ball to his receivers, they weren't catching it.
Right. And only consistent tool was Mark Andrews. Exactly,
man. And now teams are starting to just double up on him every single game. So even last year, as good as he still was taken out of a lot of games because of being in double coverage. So obviously the Ravens didn't go after any real receivers now, and there was a bunch to choose from. They offered Juju $13 million for 1 year, but Juju ended up taking a 1 year worth $8 million to stay in Pittsburgh, which I thought was really weird to me.
Discount.
Right? So my question is, as much as John Harbaugh has done for that team, at what point in time do you think they move from him?
That's a good question. I don't know. I think, we always talked about the offensive coordinator getting stale after the second and third year and stuff like that. So that's about to come to a head. So it's really gonna depend. If they don't do well this year, though, something's got to give because, Lamar is obviously super talented. And he's only going to get better, but you can't waste that either.
Exactly.
And, after not this past year, but the year before when they really went on their run and then they still kind of faltered in the playoffs, this year they got the monkey off their back as far as one playoff win, but, it's still not the same. So we'll see. I hope they do improve this year, but, I mean, it might be soon. I don't know.
Right. And we were talking about the draft too. And yeah, and I saw Anthony, I saw them bringing in Sammy Watkins, but Sammy Watkins ain't had a good game since Super Bowl 19. I low key went back because I was like, because I kept thinking he was injured, but he wasn't really injured these last couple of years.
He just wasn't really getting it like that.
Exactly. Yeah. The Chiefs really just weren't really using him. You know what I mean? So I feel like he's better than a lot of the receivers that they have, but to me, he's still not a true number one. I think it would be dope if they could trade up somehow to grab the kid at Alabama, like Unc said. But I feel like, what are they gonna? Because I feel like that kid's going high. Like he's going high, even for a receiver. For a receiver, he should definitely be the first one off the board. But it's either going to be him or that Chase kid out of LSU, because that kid was really, really nice too.
And they're saying he's the next Larry Fitzgerald. I saw an article today.
Right. Don't get me wrong, the kid was definitely nice. He played, like, honestly, he would have been a really high draft pick last year with Burrow, but he was ineligible to come out last year. So this year he's eligible to come out. So I think he's definitely coming out. But yeah, he can't stay healthy. He missed 16 games achieving 3 years. I don't think he's ever played half a season.
That's rough.
No, seriously. Yeah, like, I don't think he's ever played like a full legit half a season. So that's another thing too. It's like, okay, like they just so many players they could have gone after, and I think they really, really missed out. And I don't know, I almost feel like they're not even trying.
But I feel like it's still out there though. The wide receivers have moved very slow. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Fitzgerald is a free agent, is he technically? I don't know if that's, but I mean, I guess it's like there's no way he would leave anywhere. If anything, he's either going to come back or be done.
Yeah, I think so too.
So
there's literally no point for him to go to another team unless he's talking about going to like the Chiefs or something like that to try to.
It's way too late for this.
Yeah, exactly.
Should have done that years ago if he was going to do that. So I don't know. We'll see. But all right, I think that's pretty good though.
Yeah.
Like we said, the draft will be April 29th. We'll see what other things start to happen and start to if there's some other moves. Antonio Brown going to Seattle. That's that would be interesting. Pete Carroll, you know what I'm saying? Russell Wilson. He did like it up there before, and they were talking about putting him up there before. Oh, but Strizzy, I think.
Yeah. He did almost go there last year before heading to Tampa, so makes sense.
Yeah. We'll see. Hopefully T.Y. joins the Chiefs. That would be interesting, T.Y. Hilton, but I think he just needs to go back to the Colts and just get that over with. He doesn't really need to change jerseys either.
I think so too.
Yeah. All right, that's what's up. Let's keep this Slac train moving. Let's get it.
You're moving.
All right. NBA talk. So first we gotta start off saying rest in peace, Elgin Baylor, for sure. You know what I'm saying? Another legend in this recent times gone. So definitely rest in peace.
Probably the best to never win one, man. Like literally.
Yeah. Even though I love Charles Barkley,
same, true.
But yeah, I mean, as far as legendary status, contribution to the game, everything like that, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But also we have definitely joining in with that. In other Lakers news though too, LeBron with the high ankle sprain, he's out indefinitely. And I just have to say, you know what I'm saying, I am concerned about it, but it's like the playoff seeding doesn't really matter as long as he can come back, as long as they can kind of hold their own. We'll see how that goes. But my biggest thing was, like, I hate to say it like this, but selfish, but I'm glad I didn't buy those Lakers Suns tickets, because I immediately was like, oh, he's not going to play in this game. So, the Lakers did play at the Suns on Sunday and went down in that game, playing tonight. So we'll see. I think that they have talent. They just need to kind of step up and not worry about not having LeBron and AD, but that is kind of rough for this roster.
Definitely.
We'll see.
Definitely. It's tough because they're better players or older players, and their younger players aren't necessarily
ready yet to fire off like that.
Yeah, like all-starish type players, you know what I mean? So like you said, I think mentally they just need to realize, like, hey, we're still the second seed in the West. You know what I mean? Like, let's continue to run, because I feel like because it says indefinitely, so we have no idea how long LeBron's really going to be out, but between like 8-2, you know what I'm saying? Like the games are so close, like they can't falter. You know what I mean? Like, but at the same time, if they could just stay within the 9th seed, there's always the plan for LeBron to come back. And to me, I feel like the Lakers seeding doesn't really matter because it's not like they're gonna lose to. They're not losing to the Jazz. I don't care what seed they are. If they were 8 and Jazz stayed 1,
right. But yeah, but Unk's right though. The Suns are second place in the West now, and the Lakers are third.
Gotcha. Last night they had moved up, and then the Suns had fell back. So,
gotcha. But no, but I agree with you. I don't feel like I still don't even see them slipping that far out the playoff race. Honestly, right. I think they'll be fine. They'll find a way to win a couple games until one of these guys get it back. But it's just a little bit more troubling as far as Anthony Davis. Like, what's going to happen when he comes back? Because I'm still worried that once he comes back, there's still something more to follow. So we'll see. The Lakers did have this kid, Jones, and he was playing good on his second 10-day contract, but they didn't keep him. So I have a feeling that they might make a move. You know what I'm saying? They might wait and see what happens on one of these guys becoming available, either right at the trade deadline for cheap or after getting waived, after being traded, something like that. So yeah, I feel like they'll still add a veteran piece, maybe a Boogie or something like of that nature to help them. So we'll see.
Drummond was in LA this morning, so.
But see, the thing is, he still hasn't been released technically, right? They're still looking to trade him.
I haven't heard about him being released yet, so I think you're right.
But yeah, we'll see. And as Anthony says, they need another big man. That's for sure. Gasol is still out on protocols. Like, he's been out for like longer than 14 days. I feel like he's been out for a while. Like, it's been since the All-Star break, I think. Which, I mean, time is flying by, so I don't know exactly how long it's been, but we'll see. But they could use another big man, but some other pieces are going to be on the move. Apparently the Rockets, they had their big slide. They had a 20-game losing streak. Yeah. But they did end it last night. It's crazy though. They were 11-10. They had started off pretty high above 500. I know. And then they were 11-30 after the 20-game losing streak. So that's wild. But so now they're
Right. So I was thinking the same thing. I did the math the other day. I was like, dang, at one point in time, y'all were actually a game above 500. Like,
right.
Y'all dropped 20 in a row. Like, that's rough.
That is rough. I definitely feel bad for Silas for sure. I don't feel like he got a fair shake, but now they're saying they're looking to trade Oladipo. So I don't know. I think it might take a little bit too much to get somebody like him, but it'll be interesting to see where he goes. But yeah. And Unk does say LaMarcus Aldridge is available. I feel like he'll be a little bit too expensive too. I don't know. Because, like, if the Lakers end up trying to trade for another person, they're going to have to give up, like, Taylor Horton-Tucker or something like that. I don't think they want to do that. We'll see, though, how desperate they might get. Yeah. And I don't know. I think it'll be okay, though. They'll be fine.
For sure.
Just make it a little bit more interesting.
There are a lot of names talking about on the move too. So you mentioned Oladipo, Kyle Lowry out of Toronto.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Perhaps too. Yeah, LaMarcus Aldridge is also called. Man, they mentioned a couple people. Yeah, they were talking about
Aldridge. The big penguin too. We talk about Andre Drummond.
Yeah, Andre Drummond. Yeah, so a bunch of different players going on. I laughed. I saw something the other day that said that Blake Griffin got his first dunk since like 2019. I was like, has it really been that long? Like, but it might have been actually. Like, now that I think about it, because they weren't really in the playoffs last year, and
right, the long break.
Exactly. Yeah, hearing Lowry to Miami too. Yeah, I'm curious to see how that's going to work though, because they also had mentioned something about not wanting to give up Tyler Hero. Like, everybody loves him, including Pat. So
I wouldn't give up Hero for Lowry. No,
I wouldn't.
That's just trading away the future.
Right. And my thing too is, like, I don't get me wrong, like, if we have a chance to get someone like, let's say, Beal for, like, yeah, you give up Hero for Beal. You know what I mean? In a heartbeat.
Yeah.
But like you said, like, I'm not really willing to give up Lowry for him. And like even LA, like, he hasn't really shown me much in the last 2 years or so to like give up for him.
He's a veteran though. He knows what to do. And that's what you need down the stretch. You kept saying that last year against the Lakers in the finals. You kept saying they need a big man, right?
Yeah, we do. But I want Drummond.
He would have been able to step in. I know. Yeah, I feel you.
Right, yeah, I want an.
You want somebody that wants to play the 5, though.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I want. Like, So like, and that just ain't Aldridge. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially now. Like he used to be a little bit, could bend a little bit.
Classically said that, yeah, he's historic. Like
Right.
even when he went to the Spurs in the first place, he was like, I don't want to play the 5. So
right. And my thing is like what they want for like if we try to go after Aldridge and Lowry, who are we having to give up for both of them? You know what I mean? Like, so and it's going to be picks as well. You know what I mean? So
true.
So like that's why
you better do something with it. You better do something with it.
Right.
And you got the Nets, you got the 76ers. They're not playing games around. I mean, not that I'm doubting your boys, but I'm just saying it's going to be a tough road. It's not like you just add that one piece and everything's fine.
Exactly. Exactly. We still need time to like work them into our system because our system is what makes us good. You know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong, Jimmy's balling right now. It kind of sucks that everybody else is hooping so well too because he's not really in the MVP conversation, but he's damn near averaging a triple-double this year. So, like, he's been hooping and since he's came back healthy earlier in the season, but homie's been balling. So, shout out to Jimmy.
Anthony Weston wants Miami to knock out Brooklyn. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. It's gonna be tough.
Y'all heard me last week. I want them to do that more than anything too. And if it happens, I'm talking mess.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So the playoffs are over. It's a wrap.
Porzingis staying in Dallas, and they've kind of turned it around. They've kind of been playing a little bit more solid lately. So that's a good one. Also, Knicks showing heart. The Knicks have, my boy Julius Randle. I've been watching him, what I'm saying, since the beginning. He's doing his thing. It was a close game against the Nets, but I thought it was funny. He had the little travel thing that they didn't really call and stuff, but he was kind of like, he was like, I'm moving past it. I'm like, yeah, you have to move past it. Like, you got a game the next day. So that's what that is, but we'll see. But I do think that they're showing heart, and I hope that they trade for Lonzo Ball. I think that'd be gangster.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see, though. But, yeah, I think that's it. I think that's a wrap for NBA talk, though, unless you got anything else.
No, I can really think of.
I still think, though, the Sixers, though, once Embiid comes back, that's the other thing. Sixers, man, that's my squad. You know what I'm saying? I had said Sixers-Lakers might be the finals, like, back preseason, and I hope that will work. That would be tight. That's my dad's squad, and that's my squad.
I was low-key, like, much as I want Miami to win over everybody, like, I was saying before the season started that, like, Doc is going to come in. He's going to make the appropriate changes. You know what I mean?
And he needed that fresh air, and it's just perfect,
Yeah, man.
He's got the squad. Got talent.
They look so much better than they were last year. And it's not even like they made a bunch of changes. They just made the right changes. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's just sometimes it just takes the right coach, man, the right pieces to change things. So we'll see.
Yeah, we will. But I do think, and my boy Ben Simmons, guard all positions. Like, that's just – he's the man, you know what I'm saying? But Unc coming in there with some breaking news maybe. It said Lonzo was traded to Chicago, but I don't think unless that just happened at the beginning of the game, he was sitting on the sideline at the Pelicans still, so we'll see.
Is he?
Yeah, he's at the game, so that might be something reported, but let's see. It says report Bol Lauri Markkanen offered in packages for Lonzo Ball, but I don't think anything's official yet, so we'll wait on that.
Yeah,
we'll see. And the Clippers don't look good, that's for sure. But still, Kawhi in the clutch is still he's a pretty good player. So we'll see how they do. Maybe they can get it together for the playoffs. But again, we had said they didn't change anything. They got rid of Doc, but they just didn't change anything. So
right,
same thing. But that's the Clippers, you know what I'm saying? They have a stain on their whole franchise. Wait, what'd you say?
I said the only thing going good for them is that Paul George is actually playing well.
True. Hopefully that'll last for longer. So we'll see.
Right.
But all right, let's keep it moving. One more Dan.
So what's next again? Other sports?
Oh yeah, other sports. Okay, so not football.
Yeah, not basketball. We did that already.
Oh, okay, like hockey.
Yeah, like hockey. Feel me?
Okay, like baseball. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Like soccer, right?
There we go.
Like soccer.
Like other sports. All right. Other sports, we definitely got to talk about the tournament, you know what I'm saying? NCAA basketball. But I honestly, though, first, before that, I want to talk about the women's tournament, and it's not equitable at all. I don't know if you guys had saw out there, but basically they showed the women's weight room and versus the men's weight room, and that was not right. You know what I'm saying? That had to make the cover this week because they basically just had like a little rack of barbells for the women's weight room. That just.
I was gonna say, dude, the weight room in my apartment complex looked better than that.
Right. Like, I mean, anyone, like any hotel, like any fly by night.
Up to 50 pounds of dumbbells, like it was.
And then the next day they had like some yoga mats there too on a table. Like that was it.
Yeah, like our bad. Let us try to fix this for you right quick.
Yeah. And then they said like they initially tried to come out and say like, oh, it's because of space. And then like the next day you see on TikTok like one of the homegirls is like showing it's like there's plenty of space here. So
for sure. And to me, it's like it's blatant disrespect, honestly. And like you at this point can never at any point in time really come out and publicly say like, oh, we promote women athletes in sports as much as we do men, or we care about sports and athletes as much as we do men. Like,
well, I would say that, yeah, I mean, that's definitely for sure. But even then, like also hopefully it's more goes down to like who's like running these tournaments. Like, it can't be the same people, right? Like, because that's just, I don't know. I'm just like, man, they need to step their game up for sure. But yeah, that was messed up.
Yeah, it was horrible.
Yeah.
It sucks that they still have to go through stuff like this in today's age. Fix it, Jesus. Fix it.
For sure. But the tournament definitely a shout out for the women's tournament. Tomorrow Georgia is playing Oregon. I think it's like in the middle of the day. So hopefully I'll be able to try to peek around some of my meetings and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'll be on mute and stuff. And hopefully Georgia, they're a 3 seed, so I'm hoping the Lady Bulldogs can make some noise though. That would be dope.
Absolutely.
So, but moving on to the men's tournament, you know what I'm saying? The first couple rounds were wild. I told you guys I was gonna do one where I was doing my eyes closed. You know what I'm saying? I called that bracket Eyes Wide Shut, and I have to say, this is almost as hard as a perfect bracket. You know what I'm saying? I got no picks right in the first round.
Is that not a single one?
So I'm gonna get a 0 for the whole one on that bracket because no other games could be right. I got them all wrong.
That's true.
I feel like that's almost as hard as a perfect bracket.
That's a good point. Like,
but that wasn't what I was literally like. I was just going left or right, and I just can't believe that that's how it played out. Though I'm like, that's wild.
50-50 chance for like that.
That's what I'm saying.
Damn, this
is how unlucky I am. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm saying. I need to go on to Vegas and be like, will you take odds on like me betting against, like me being wrong?
Right. That odds of you being to get that much wrong might be harder.
No, it's got to be. Well, I don't know. We'll see.
That's wild.
But my mom asked a good question. She says, "Who is leading?" And it's some weird bracket. It says it's called "Mom's Hooping It Up." Is the bracket, but I don't know who it belongs to. Somebody with the initials LM. So that's who's leading so far. We'll see what happens with that. But too funny though. No, shout out to Mom. She's leading after the first round. We'll see how it changes. And it shows the possible points on there, so there still could be a little bit of movement. We'll see. Yeah. Anthony Weston still has Michigan, Gonzaga, and Baylor going, so that's pretty good.
I think I have them too, but Illinois losing right out the gate. I never really believed in Illinois, but I still past the first 16. Like,
right?
Oh, bruh.
We'll see. But I mean that I do always like it as far as like obviously something's always going to happen. But at the same time, it's just like. It's kind of cool though to see the kids like they get a little bit crazy, and some of these kids it's like that's their kind of time to shine. You know what I'm saying? They're like, this is our chance. So right
now, and I think all these big teams going down is giving some of these smaller teams and smaller schools like hope.
Yeah, like, exactly. Like why not us?
Yeah, they're playing with a totally different amount of confidence this year than they probably ever played because all these big teams are going down.
Yeah, no, I agree. And Missouri disappointed they beat Oral Robbins, the dental hygienist.
I was weak. I was like,
dental hygienist school.
Oh
Oh man, But yeah, so we'll see how the tournament continues. But I know Marcus was upset that his Texas boys, Hook'em Horns, went out too. So so yeah, we'll see. But I'm kind of switching over to the women's one now. I'm going for the Bulldogs in that one. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. I shouldn't have said that out loud though. With my luck, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. Let's see. I didn't really have anything else for other sports other than MLB is happening. I gotta see if I can try to get to a spring training game, honestly, because it's almost out. Shout out to Mel from Girl Chat Sports, though. She was in the city came and saw a spring training game. That's what's up. So I'm like, we got out of towners and seeing games, and I can't even, what I'm saying, get to a game. So we'll see. But
what's she doing?
What's that?
I'll talk to Eileen, see what she's doing.
Oh, that's for sure too. You know what I'm saying? That's true. She's busy with the baseball. That's like her main thing. So we'll have to see what's up with that. But yeah, so opening day, April 1st, cruising right along towards it. I'm getting excited for that. It'll just feel a little bit normal to have baseball on like every other night. So that'll be good. Hockey, man, my Avalanche are doing well. They're pretty dope right now. They actually played the Coyotes in town here last night, but I couldn't go to the game, and I think they play them again tonight. But they're actually putting a lot of shots on goal, and I really think they have a good chance to make a deep playoff run. So we'll see if the Avalanche, what I'm saying, you'll see me maybe break out a couple jerseys during that time.
Nice.
And that's all I have though for other sports. Marcus is still playing golf too.
Yeah, absolutely.
We would get the golf update if he was on here, but we'll have to get it from next week for sure. He's all over that.
I was thinking about hitting golf again this weekend just to go get some time in.
We got to check out that Valley Golf place too, though. The other one. I actually drove past it the other day. I saw it the other day.
Oh, did you? It
looks pretty cool.
It's a lot cheaper too.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So we'll see about that. But also too, the NASCAR race. I've really been getting more and more NASCAR, man, honestly. But the NASCAR race this weekend is the one on dirt. And this is the first time in like over 50 years or something. Like this is going to be really interesting to see. But they actually are going to have some practices later this week. So I'm going to try to check it out and see what it's looking like. See how much, like, I'm wondering if it's going to get caught on their windshields. Like they're going to be sliding. Like, it should be pretty dope. So we'll see. Oh, and Anthony West says Pat Mahomes was at one of the spring training games. I'm like, dang, even he made it out here. So
game too. So we went to both.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool. So he's hanging with some other Blondie Tip friends or something, probably. We'll see. That's what's up, though. But all right, so that's that. So Mara's not with us today. I don't know if you want to do her this or that.
I don't have a this or that. I do got a question for you.
Okay.
All right. So it's basketball related, and everybody else can answer this question too. I'm live on TikTok right now as well.
Nice.
So here's the thing. So which record do you think gets broken first? Because to me, these are both records that I've always said would probably be like one of the two records that'll always be untouchable. But the Oscar Robertson 100 point record, or
Oscar Robinson,
not Oscar Robinson,
Will Chamberlain.
Will Chamberlain, yeah. Will Chamberlain 100-point game, or it was Will. My bad. Or John Stockton's assist record.
Well, how many assists does he have in a game?
No, not in a game. I'm talking about for the career.
Oh, for his career?
Yeah, because he's at like 15, almost 16,000 assists for his career. The next person closest to him is Jason Kidd with 12.
I don't know, because John Stockton was cold. Like he was racking them up. I don't think that will. Well, so you have to pick one, right? That's pretty tough because nobody's going to score a 100-point game. Like
I was thinking that, but I'm thinking like one day, don't get me wrong. Kobe got close to 81. The game's a little bit faster now, and everybody just shoots. Like I feel like if Steph gets super hot, racks up 23.
No, they'll take him out before that happens. You know what I'm saying? Either the other team or his coach will take him out before that happens.
That's a good point.
Oh, man. Anthony Weston says Devin Booker will break the 100-point game. I just don't see it happening in 48 minutes.
Right.
Like, the fact that Kobe even got 81, and the thing is, too, I think what helped Kobe even is the fact that they were coming back, and he was the only offensive option. So they actually came back. Like, if you watch the 81-point, like, they came back, stormed back, and won the game.
Right.
Even when Devin Booker had his he had a 60 last year, maybe.
Yeah.
Or something like that, or I don't know, but whatever his highest point game was.
Oh, the 70 game?
Yeah, he was just they were just throwing it to him like it was garbage time, and they lost that game. Right. So I just feel like I just don't think it's gonna happen. 100 points, no way.
No, I feel like it would definitely have to be one of those. It would definitely have to be the kind of Devin Booker type game where he's just taking basically every shot, and the coach essentially says, "You're so close, go get it." Like you said, otherwise they're gonna take him out.
But even then, I'm saying if I'm the other team, you gonna let somebody drop 100 on you? No, I'm gonna take him out. He's not gonna make it. Dog,
I'm going for
send in the last man on the bench and be like, don't let him touch the ball. I don't care if you have to get fouled 6 fouls in a row.
I feel you. I was thinking to me, I was like, I feel like if either one of those is gonna be broken, it's gonna be the 100-point game. I feel like Stockton's career
so far out there.
So far. They were saying that Jason Kidd had to have played another 6 seasons and average 11 assists a game for him to even catch up or something. It was something.
And Jason Kidd played a long time, and Jason Kidd was dope.
And was known for passing almost his whole career. So, dude, it's crazy, bro. He said Melo Ball could do it. I don't know.
I mean, the 100-point, and like these guys said, maybe if it's getting behind it, like you said, if they had 20 in the first quarter, and all of a sudden they're like, you want to go for it, and they just let them play, and they don't have nothing to play for. Don't rest them. If somebody played 48 minutes and there was their night, maybe, but I don't know. But that would be a tough one. We'll see. We'll get this. You know what? Actually, this is a good point. The Cal Ripken streak won't be broken. That's definitely another one. That one won't be broken either.
Absolutely,
definitely, no question. But let's check in though. We have a special correspondent. Coming in. What's going on, brother? What's going on?
What up, people?
What up, dude?
Hey, so I saw your comment. So, what happened?
Yeah, my bad.
Talk
man.
to us.
We were going to hit some ball. We did the whole 18. So.
Okay.
This is my first time doing the whole 18. So.
How'd it go? You feeling pretty good?
Terrible.
Terrible.
Did you shoot under 100 at least?
I don't know, man. I lost 5 balls.
Oh.
So I play like Barkley.
You didn't lose any the other day.
None.
And today it was not the same.
Yeah, it wasn't. I had water, and it wasn't it was just pressure. You see some water. I'm like, all right, I'm just got in the water.
You're just too mental. You were up in your head a little bit too much.
Yeah, man, I wouldn't do it. I finished strong though, but I didn't. That front 9 was terrible, man.
Got you. Well, this is perfect timing though, because we just finished other sports and we were just saying how we'd be getting the update from you normally. So, but hey, it's all progress is good progress, man. You're moving forward. That's your first 18, and it's only up from there, right? You know what I'm saying? You gave yourself room for improvement.
We hope so. But I heard y'all talking about 100-point game. Where they came from?
Okay, so Strizzy asked the question. Strizzy, you want to ask it again?
Yeah. So Myra's not here today, so we didn't have a this or that question. So I was like, what do you think of these two records? Which one's most likely to get broken? Because they always say rules are meant to be records are meant to get broken, but the 100-point game or John Stockton's career in assists, they're both damn near untouchable, it feels like. But if one's going to get broken, which one gets broken first?
I would say the easiest is going to be the assists.
Think so?
Because nobody will ever get 81, so they should not get 100.
Hey, that might be true, but that's the thing though. So the assists, to give some context on that, is John Stockton has 16,000, and Jason Kidd is the next closest, and he's at 12,000 something.
God, that far apart?
Oh
yes.
Yes.
So just to give that context. Yeah.
Bro, and Jason Kidd played to 19
That's what I said.
Yes.
That's what I said.
Wow.
So we'll see.
Yeah.
I wonder what LeBron would have to do to get it. I wonder where LeBron is on that list, because I swear LeBron's turning into Jason Kidd. If he's going to prolong his year and play with Bronny, you know what I'm saying, and play another 3-4 years,
because
he's going to have to be like that.
He's got 10,000, so it's he been
and you see Chris Paul's an old head too.
Right, and I think Chris Paul has more assists than LeBron does right now, but LeBron's not even in top 5 yet. He's not even there yet.
So
Okay,
John
so
Stockton got 16,000 assists.
It's like 15,860. And then, and like no joke, like Jason Kidd is like 12,100. So
it's like barely over 12 because he barely got to 12. Yeah.
Where's Magic at?
Let's pull it up.
Let's pull it up. Like
Magic got to be third.
I want to say he's third. I do want to say Magic's third. And or maybe Nash is third. Or maybe
Nash. See, Anthony Weston's saying the game is passing out way so many more possessions. I mean, it's true. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see if I can pull this up.
That's why I was saying the points is probably, Steph gets hot on any given night, hits 20-something threes, like breaks his own record. You know what I'm saying? Like, and just gets hot.
They won't let him play a full game though, like because even Derrick Brooks didn't play a full game. I don't think Kobe didn't play a full game. So
right.
They're gonna probably.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what A-Dub was saying. He was saying basically.
I said
let him play, but.
I said either the coach is going to take him out or the other team's going to take him out before that happens. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They're not going to get scored on like that.
Right.
But the list is right now is John Stockton, Jason Kidd, Steve Nash, Mark Jackson, Magic Johnson.
Magic Johnson that far down?
Magic Johnson's 5th and Mark Jackson's 4th. That's surprising. Mark Jackson's that high.
Too, actually.
Yeah,
I didn't know he was passing like that.
Apparently.
I had one question. Y'all probably talked about it earlier too. I was gonna ask y'all opinion about that Draymond comment. Did y'all talk about that?
Oh, he said he's the best defender ever?
Yeah.
You wild.
I don't know about all that. If he counts in number of like claps and number of barks, then maybe, but no, I don't think so.
No.
Yeah. I don't know even. I know they say you're supposed to say you're the best when you do something, but that's kind of out of order right there.
Right.
It's like crazy.
Right.
I still would like to see him on another team without Steph and Clay and see how he plays. I think because I don't know, he's a cool defender, but I just think
that's a little bit too much.
They protected him, I think, a lot to the system that was in. Like I don't see him like to me. I don't think he's better on Artest. So I think
right,
Artest,
that's true.
I think Ron Artest he had a challenge holding Kobe, like one-on-one. It wasn't no zone. It was like one-on-one. So I don't think he could have held Kobe one-on-one. Like,
true.
I don't think he could hold LeBron one-on-one. So I don't think
that's a good barometer. Well, even then, even in the finals, like they needed Iguodala to go stop LeBron. Like you know what I'm saying? It wasn't Draymond.
Right.
So
100%.
But Anthony Weston has a couple more comments. So he said remembers Magic's career was cut short. That's true.
That's true.
He also said next up the PGA for Marcus.
What did he say?
He said next up PGA Tour for you.
Man, shoot. I wish. Yeah,
we'll see.
Marcus will bring the PGA checks home. Bring the PGA
the big checks. The big checks.
Big ones.
Anthony Weston also says Bruce Bowen was better. Bruce Bowen was a good defender.
Oh, shoot.
Even the glove here Peyton, he used the glove reason. Like, so yeah.
But like my boy Perk said, he said you gotta remember you got Kevin Olajuwon too. He said Kevin Olajuwon, he said the glove, and it was one more person he said as a defender. But yeah, he ain't the best. Come on, man. That's pushing it.
Like even Scottie Pippen, dog. Like Scottie too was a great defender as well. Like he guard multiple positions. Like,
and what about my guy from the Celtics, Tony Allen?
Oh yeah. Actually, even Kobe said that he was the best one that he went against. I think.
Who's that?
I think I said Kobe said that Tony Allen was the best one he went against.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But your audio just switched over though. I don't know what happened.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I don't know what happened.
But no, you're good.
But yeah, I just wanted to check in. I didn't want to cut y'all off. I just wanted to check in and see what y'all was doing. But I'll stay on to you guys go get another thing.
Well, we're at final say right now, actually, so you're good. The final say we had Anthony West says Ben Wallace, Rodman. Yeah, there's lots of guys for sure.
Big time.
But yeah, that was our only that was a good this or that though. But yeah, I feel like neither are probably gonna be broken like a couple people said earlier, but we'll see. Maybe it is the 100-point game just because that longevity, that career, I don't know. We'll see something like Stockton again. So we'll see.
Bracket's holding up.
Dog, are they not on crutches? I'll show you.
He said 20 names before you think of Draymond. But yeah, so that was so for our final say, we didn't pick a couch guest yet. Marcus, do you want to see anybody specific for the couch? Because nobody voted. I didn't see any votes in the comments.
Big comfy couch.
Who do you want to see, Marcus?
I want to also say
I got something for y'all. And go ahead, keep going.
Okay.
What were you gonna say? Did we see what?
I was gonna say, I don't know if you guys know if today's Anthony's birthday. If y'all didn't know.
Oh,
yeah. Yes. We did give him the shout out too on the earlier. Big shout out when he joined the show. We had to make sure we especially because he joined us on his big day too.
I know. That's love.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
this would be this would be perfect.
Single down, POP, holding it down.
Single dad, hold it down.
Did you ever do the research to see if he's a cow or a dog? Did we do that?
They're saying he's a cow. I've done some preliminary research, and they're saying that he is a cow. So,
what?
Yeah, we'll have to find out a little bit more. So far, everything I'm seeing is pointing to Goofy as a cow.
That's wild. He got the longest ears for a cow.
I need to see the
evidence.
Disney.
Right, that's true. They need to come out and say what's going on. That's true. They owe us an explanation, but I'll have to put together a little something though. Great. Yeah. But since we were talking about it, that was so funny we saw earlier. And as Anthony Weston said, he was a single dad. He held it down. You know what I'm saying? He did what he had to do for him and Max. So that's what's up. So we'll bring Goofy out today. And what else? Oh, we did the voting update, right?
Yeah.
We're going to find out April 16th if Strizzy's the big winner.
Sure.
What else is going on? Anything else you want to shout out?
No, nothing else that I can think of that's too super crazy.
Okay.
Like I said, I wanted both of y'all to try to apply to that Eastern Media Gaming because they just do a bunch of stuff.
And we'll talk. We'll definitely talk more about that.
Yeah, we'll talk tomorrow. If you're still free, man, so we'll get some to eat.
Yeah, for sure. We might have the Slack meetup tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Marcus, we're letting you know right now. We'll see what's going on. So
yeah, let me know, man.
Sure.
And the other thing, I was gonna say, shout out to No Limit Clothing again. I finally decided I was like, I'm gonna go, order the shirt, and he hooked it up. He got me the custom shirt. It's on the way, and he barely charged me any money. So I know he must have only charged me maybe what it cost him, or maybe even less. He just charged me a little something for the shipping or whatever. So big shout out for that. So we'll be rocking that soon. You know what I'm saying? Keep supporting local businesses as we continue to grow.
Can't wait to see it, man. Got the custom shirt done.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I can't do nothing normal. So so that was Say Like a Champ episode 82. Gonna go ahead and sign this thing off right at just about an hour. That's what's up. So it's your boy A-Dub.
It's your boy Shrizzy, y'all.
What time is it?
I'm about to go get me some tacos because today is
yeah. Let's go.